Hey guys, Sean Bougie, surplusfundsriches.net. Wanted to drop a serious bomb. Bunch of nuggets in this one today. This is about surplus funds recovery and the 4 pillars that are going to allow you, if you have them all set, all 4 pillars are strong, they're going to allow you to level up. This is going to be what you're going to need to create and maintain a multi-million-dollar surplus funds recovery business. There are 4 pillars. What I'm going to cover in this, quick as I can, is the 4 pillars, 2 issues or considerations with each pillar that I think are the most important, and I'm going to give you a cheat code that's going to help you level up, okay? I'm going to give a cheat code for each of the 4 pillars. The first pillar is solid, accurate information. You ever heard the term garbage in, garbage out? If you're working with a list, here's your 2 main parts with this. You got to have solid information, good data to start with, okay? 2 main considerations are, the best way to do that is get a list directly from the source. Get a list directly from the county or the municipality that handled that, or whoever is holding the funds. That's the first part. Second, avoid, and I know this is kind of a rehash of what I just said, but avoid buying crappy lists. First of all, if you're going to buy a list from a list provider, don't have an issue with saying, hey, how did you create these numbers? There are VAs out there actually selling lists in states where it's and I'm going to get to this later too, where it's going to be part of your cheat code. It's a non-judicial state where this is in mortgage overages, where the foreclosing attorney on a bank loan is allowed to not only foreclose on the property, but also disperse the funds. They don't give out lists. The only way to figure out if there's surplus funds in that file, and if so, approximately how much in an accurate manner, is to know the ins and outs of how to do an estimate on that. There are people out there that are selling lists that are complete garbage. Here's your cheat code. If you really want the most solid information besides going to the county or whoever's holding the funds, we have a program called Panning for Hidden Surplus Funds. It's only in the Diamond Bundle. What it is, it works really well in about 18 states. Mortgage overages where the attorney is handling that money and you cannot get a list. So you have to be able to create your list, but you have to be able to do so in an accurate manner. The panning system tells you how to do that. It also gives you the option to partner with us. Well, we'll take it from there. Once you've created your own list, research the debt. I'm going to get to that in a second. And research the debt. That's the second pillar, is research. Once you've done that and turned it in, you're done with the panning. We do the rest and we give you 40% of the net. That's pretty amazing considering that we're going to negotiate, hire the mobile notary and the attorney, and give you that 40% of net when we successfully get it out of court. Net meaning after attorneys, costs, right, and payment to the claimant. All right, that was pillar number 1, and the cheat code was the gold mine, the Panning for Hidden Surplus Funds program. So pillar number 1, good information, good data. Without that, you're chasing nothing. Pillar number 2, you've already gotten the good data, now you have to wash it. Okay, you know that there's money being held and how much it should be, but you don't know if there was additional debt. You don't know if they transferred the property prior to the sale. Guys, a lot of times, the name on that list isn't the last owner prior to the sale. They sold it or quitclaimed it to somebody else before the sale hit. I know. Nobody else is telling you this. Also, though, there could be additional debt. There could be a lien, a mortgage, additional mortgage, HELOC loan, home equity loan, line of credit, anything like that. So you have to research that. Otherwise, you're going to be calling people saying, hey, you are owed $30,000 and not owed anything because there's a $50,000 lien or home equity loan that's entitled to all of it. And you're just going to waste your time, blow your reputation online. And trust me, they will blow your reputation online. The cheat code to that research, the thing that people do, they tend to either hire an online system that's supposed to give them quality information, title information, as to whether or not there was a transfer of ownership and the debt against the property. That is a mistake. It's not accurate. The other thing that they'll do is they'll rely upon, in some instances, court documents will tell them if there was additional debt and so forth. You can't rely on that. You have to look at the county, the Register of Deeds or Land Records Department, and do the research yourself. You got to do that, guys. If you don't do that, you're wasting your time. So the first two pillars are all about targeting the right people that you can actually do deals with. All right. And again, the cheat code on the second one, as far as researching debt, that cheat code was making sure that you used information created from the county or municipality or borough, okay, if it's Alaska, or parish if it's Louisiana, whatever the governing municipality is in there. All right. First two pillars. Third one is contact. You have to be able to get in touch with them and offer them a really good deal. 2 points. You got to have good skip tracing. If you're not using good skip tracing, if you're using free stuff, you get what you pay for. It's garbage. You're never going to find the majority of people out there because you're trying to do it for free. You got to spend a couple of bucks per deal just to get a hold of people. That's how it is, okay? The second part of that, though, is the message. You've got to be able to offer them something that is worth it. For us, that means always using an attorney. We see great value in that. It gives us a lot of authority in this niche. It gives us a lot of credibility, okay? You've got to use an attorney, and that's how we train. You have to use an attorney. And in addition to that, you use, in our opinion, this is the best way to do it, structured buyout. You get in touch with them, and as soon as they send the documents back and they've signed everything, you immediately get that to your attorney, and within 10 business days, 2 weeks, we give them 10% of the gross as good faith money up front. Now, it's not hard, by the way, to get people to stake you on that. And if you're using our national system, Premier 16, or even our panning, we do all that for you. We'll not only put the deal together, but we'll give them 10% of the gross up front as good faith money. That's a big deal. They just lost their property and they're broke. And it also gives us, as you can imagine, quite a bit of credibility. Here's the cheat code for negotiating the deal in the contact portion here, the contact pillar, right? You got data. You got washing the data, pretty much, targeting the right people. And you've got contact. And in this instance, the main thing to consider, or the cheat code, I should say, I gave you the issues. The cheat code is, hey guys, here's what created the money. Here's where it's being held. Here's what we're going to do to help you get it out. And everybody went, oh my God, I can't tell them where the money is. They're going to go around me. Not if you're using an attorney and you're giving them 10% of the gross up front. The other thing is, everybody else is saying, I'll tell you what, I'll tell you where the money is. When you sign my documentation, I'll tell you where that money is. That sounds scammy as heck. So you're a Saudi prince now? All right, fourth one is process. You can have the best skills on the planet, getting good data, researching the data, and contacting them. You can be the closer to beat all closers. But if you don't have a process in place where you know the documents you're going to need to get signed, for us it's a buyout agreement, structured buyout agreement, and a power of attorney to our attorney. If you don't have that in place, none of this means anything. None of it. And if you don't have a way, for us it's using an attorney, to approach that court in a way that they're going to recognize and approve the claim, it's a waste of time. A lot of people blow it on this one. So it's really important that you use an attorney, even in those areas where technically you could probably get away with not doing that. You're also going to be limited because you're going to be a finder and you're not using a structured buyout, so you're going to be a finder. So you're much better off hiring an attorney and not being a finder, using a structured buyout for this kind of stuff, right? Now, obviously, the structured buyout, it's 2 weeks before I give them that first payment because I'm going to have that attorney double check that all the debt check has been correct. There isn't an IRS tax lien we didn't see there. There aren't any counterclaims. The people I'm talking to didn't already make a claim, and the money's still being held. You got to know all that. That's another reason why we use attorneys. The cheat code on the process is to get a central attorney. Have a central attorney you send everything to, and then their paralegal can actually hire upfront attorneys in other states. That way you're not finding an attorney in every single county or state. That's your cheat code. Those are the 4 pillars, main considerations, 4 cheat codes for you to level up into a multi-million-dollar surplus funds recovery business. Hope this has helped. Have a great day.